Are you too hands-on in your real estate business? What is happening, YouTube? Thank you for watching Mentorship Monday. Today's question comes from Frank. Frank's got a good question, and he sent it in to helpme@DeRosaGroup.com. That's helpme@DeRosaGroup.com. That's where y'all want to send your real estate questions, and I'll answer them right here on the air for you. And I can only just read this email because it's awesome, and I've got some insight that I'll offer as I read through. Okay, so this is from Frank. Frank says, "Dear Matt, first of all, you're a beast." You're funny, Frank. Thank you. I heard you on the first podcast, and I like your teaching style. Thank you. I love saying I'm a beast. My dilemma is how I operate in real estate. I've done a handful of fix and flips, and I'm starting to buy my first rentals. What I'm struggling with is I feel like I'm too hands-on, like buying a dump trailer and being on site in my deals daily hands-on. The podcast circuit, books, a lot of bigger pockets, guests, etc. leading me to believe that I'm doing this wrong. My last fix and flip, I tracked every hour and dollar spent, and I averaged over $200 an hour for my time. If you can tell what I feel about that, we'll get to that. I just don't know where else I can make that. My end goal is passive income goals from small apartment buildings, 8 to 32 units plus or minus. First of all, Frank, okay, you're right. You're not going to get $200 an hour unless you're a lawyer, okay, or a doctor or something like that. And so you're right. You're not going to get that amount of money anywhere else. What I love, what Frank did here, to all you other YouTube folks that are watching, is that Frank tracked his time and compared it to what amount of money he made. You guys should all consider doing that for those of you guys that are working for yourself. Because what I found when I first got started was I was doing the $15 an hour stuff, like ordering copy paper for my office. And I was also doing what I've heard Brandon Turner refer to as like the $10,000 an hour stuff, which is like closing a deal, and everything in between. So what I recommend, and this is what I recommend to Frank too, is find more ways to do the $200, the $200, $300, $400 an hour stuff, and maybe up the amount of time that you spend, or decrease the amount of time that you spend a little bit so you can make a little bit of a higher rate of return, or find a way to take some of the stuff that you do while you're on those sites that you could have somebody do at $15 to $20 an hour. It also goes back, Frank, to your goals. Do you want to scale? Are you looking to do 10 fix and flips? Or, I mean, $200 an hour is a pretty good living, okay? So, but by you're not on that job site 8 hours, 24 hours a day, or whatever, so you're not earning $200 the whole time you're there. But, do you want to scale? I don't know. I mean, or do you want to continue to stay on the site and make that for the time that you're on site, and maybe make something else when you're not there? Maybe $200 an hour is enough for the time that you're on your job sites. Maybe that's enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? So next, continue to read Frank's email. What is your advice for someone in my position? I'm 25 years old and I have no debt other than my real estate projects. My thoughts are continue to work in my business and work on my business by networking with higher net worth individuals and keeping updating on my business and progress. So I'm ready to make the transition to multifamily that will see my success and track record and I'm doing what I'm saying I'm going to do. Again, what do you recommend for someone at my age and my position? What would 25-year-old Matt be doing? You don't want to know what 25-year-old Matt would be doing. Probably not what you're doing. I'll tell you that. You're way further ahead than 25-year-old Matt was. Okay, so you're awesome, Frank. Bottom line is, I think that you nailed it, man. You should be spending some time on your job sites and keep doing what you've been doing, but also networking with people that can help you get further along. What you have discounted and is not in this email, and I want to submit to all you guys else, is that there is a intangible value in learning. Okay, that Frank, you're 25 years old. Unless you've been doing this since you were 10, you've learned a lot in the last couple of years, and you probably have a little more to learn because you could have only been doing this for maybe 5 years at the most. Okay, so you're learning a lot about construction management, and you're successful. So, as they say in a lot of different facets, if you're doing something and it works, then keep doing it. maybe find a way to bring in an assistant or somebody to help you so you can up your time value to like $300 an hour. But at 25 bucks an hour, $300 an hour is phenomenal amount of money. Okay, it's to anyone that's a lot of money and on an hourly rate. So I would maybe look to up your scale a little bit and take on a few more flips, maybe one or two more through the help of an assistant. But identify what you're doing in your business that's like the $15 to $20 an hour stuff, like running to and from Home Depot, ordering materials, filling out paperwork, that kind of stuff. But you still want to be there every day because you're getting a great education. So I would say you're not doing anything wrong. But I also agree with you that you should be networking with folks that can help you get yourself to the next level. Going to networking events, meeting with brokers, looking at deals, spending some time looking at apartment building deals. You don't say what part of the world you're in here in the email, but that's okay because there's deals everywhere. So that's what I got, guys. This is really a conversation about time and where you should invest your time in your business. So I thank you, Frank. This is a good conversation, and thanks for calling me a beast. I love it. I do. Anybody loves a good compliment, and that's a good one. So thank you. Help me at DeRosaGroup.com is where you guys want to send your questions. Thank you, Frank. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great and profitable week.